let's just ground ourselves, like spread your toes in your shoes, just like feel yourself on the ground real quick. You're gonna take a breath in through your nose, you're gonna hold it and breathe out. So let's just breathe in all together. And then let it out through your mouth. Yeah, we just settled in. Let's do it one more time. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. The beautiful thing is that we are safe, that we're held, we're blessed, protected, favored, connected. All of those things are true. So I don't share this poem to be a trigger to anyone, but more so a poem of thanks. And this is a poem that you can experience Black church in. So if you're feeling something, if you need to, I know that's right. Amen. Then you can do that. All right. I thank God for peaceful nights. For every night that I can rest without having to bargain with demons for my life. The type of demons that are revealed behind one's eyes. There are certain things I never dreamed I would experience, like abuse at the hands of a lover or friend. I heard the stories of my great-grandmother, such a loving light, whimpering quietly, trying to not wake her 6 daughters, assuring them in her pain, locked behind her door, that she was fine. I love her dearly, but I told myself that would never be me, that I would never feel defeated and silenced, that I would never be in that position in my life until I realized that my worst nightmare had come alive, and I had to fight until morning light, because I knew no one was coming to save me. I write these words for every person that has ever had to cry themselves to sleep, asking themselves, how did I end up here? Not knowing how much more of this I can take. I pray you know that your tears were not sown in vain. Even if the seeds they watered were that of your own resilience and self-worth, the morning does come. A freedom light does rise, and for you to loosen those shackles keeping you bound to an adversary with soul ties. So you see, I thank God for peaceful nights. For every night that I can sleep in the comfort of my own skin, without falling prey to someone's lustful desires to consume me. For every night that I can sleep without one eye open, I thank God that I no longer have to make peace with sleeping with the enemy. Continuing to show grace to someone who would drain me of my energy. Loving someone who could do the unspeakable and then try to erase my memory, like the bruises on my body were imagined, when they were the only evidence of the offense that happened. I write these words to let you know that no matter how severe or seemingly minor your experience has been that has made you feel unsafe or unvalued, that your experience is valid. You are worthy to feel safe in your own home or in the home of others, able to move freely without restraint, able to use your voice and be heard, and know, not because you're yelling, pleading, or crying, but because your voice is valuable and should not be challenged or strained. You are worthy to feel safe in your own bones, that you do not have to go through your days holding your breath, bracing for impact. Walk with an ease in your step, knowing, walk with an ease in your step, knowing that you do not have to walk around on broken glass or be pierced by sharp words meant to cut you down. Your nervous system can soften at the relief that you do not have to constantly live on defense. As someone who has survived some of the darkest nights, prevailed against some of the most hateful speech, someone who decided to fight back, someone who decided to run like my life depended on it, because it did, I know the joy that comes in the morning. The lifting up of praises to the sky, the laying down of my burdens at the altar, the washing of my tired limbs in renewing water. I now understand God's promise that the suffering of the present or past are not worthy to compare to the glory God will reveal in my life. So join me in thanking God one more time for peaceful nights and promising tomorrows.